A seven-figure business sounds like the ultimate definition of success. 6 or 7 digits in revenue, growing sales, and a thriving brand. But what most people don't see is the financial reality behind those numbers. Many of these businesses are not actually wealthy. They're cash flow stressed, heavily reinvesting, managing debt, and struggling with thin or even negative profit margins. High revenue does not automatically mean high profit. And in many cases, the bigger the business grows, the tighter the financial pressure becomes. We'll uncover why so many seven-figure businesses are actually broke behind the scenes and what those numbers really hide. Today we will talk about why most seven-figure businesses are actually broke. So before we start, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. 1. Revenue is not profit. One of the biggest misconceptions in business is confusing revenue with profit. Many businesses proudly announce seven-figure revenue numbers. However, revenue does not reflect what the owner actually keeps. A business can generate millions and still have very little profit. Expenses such as payroll, marketing, rent, and operations consume large portions of revenue. When costs rise with growth, profit margins shrink significantly. Many business owners focus only on top-line numbers. They ignore the importance of bottom-line financial health. A high-revenue business can still struggle to pay its bills. Cash flow issues often exist, even in seemingly successful companies. Revenue is vanity, while profit is reality in business. Without strong margins, high sales numbers become meaningless. 2. Cash flow mismanagement. Cash flow is one of the most critical elements of business survival. Even profitable businesses can fail due to poor cash flow timing. Money may be earned, but not received immediately. Meanwhile, expenses must be paid regularly and on time. This creates financial gaps that strain operations. Many seven-figure businesses struggle with inconsistent cash inflows. Clients or customers may delay payments for weeks or months. Businesses must still cover payroll and overhead costs. This imbalance creates constant financial stress. Poor cash flow management forces reliance on credit or loans. Debt becomes a temporary solution to operational gaps. Without proper planning, liquidity problems become frequent. 3. High revenue, high expenses trap. As businesses grow, expenses often grow even faster. Hiring more staff increases payroll obligations significantly. Marketing costs rise to maintain customer acquisition. Operational systems become more complex and expensive. Office space, tools, and software subscriptions add overhead. This creates a high-cost structure that eats revenue quickly. Many businesses scale without controlling spending efficiency. They assume growth will automatically fix financial issues. However, expenses often scale faster than profits. This leads to a dangerous financial imbalance. Even million-dollar businesses can operate at thin margins. High revenue creates the illusion of financial success. 4. Founder overdependence. Many seven-figure businesses rely heavily on the founder. The owner often handles sales, strategy, or key operations. This creates a fragile business structure. If the founder stops working, revenue drops quickly. Such businesses are not truly scalable systems. They are highly dependent personal operations. This limits valuation and long-term sustainability. Investors avoid businesses that rely on one person. Employees often cannot replace founder-level decision-making. This creates bottlenecks in growth and efficiency. The founder becomes overworked and underpaid relative to output. Despite high revenue, personal wealth accumulation remains limited. 5. Debt and credit dependency. Many high-revenue businesses rely heavily on debt to operate. Credit lines are used to manage cash flow gaps. Loans cover payroll, marketing, and operational expenses. This creates a hidden financial dependency structure. Debt may not appear in revenue reports. However, it significantly impacts real profitability. Interest payments reduce overall financial performance. Businesses may appear successful while being highly leveraged. Debt becomes a tool for survival rather than growth. Excessive reliance on credit increases financial risk. Economic downturns expose these vulnerabilities quickly. Repayment pressure can destabilize operations rapidly. 6. Illusion of success from vanity metrics. Many seven-figure businesses appear successful because people focus on surface-level numbers. Revenue screenshots, social media posts, and flashy announcements create a strong illusion of wealth. However, vanity metrics rarely reflect true financial health. High sales numbers do not reveal profit margins, debts, or cash flow issues. A business can look extremely successful publicly while struggling privately. Many owners unintentionally reinforce this illusion through marketing and branding. They highlight growth but avoid discussing expenses or liabilities. This creates a distorted perception of success both internally and externally. Employees and even founders may assume the business is stronger than it really is. In reality, financial pressure often increases as visibility grows. The need to maintain image can lead to overspending. 7. Poor profit margin discipline. Profit margin discipline is one of the biggest weaknesses in many high-revenue businesses. As revenue increases, owners often lose focus on controlling costs. They prioritize growth at all costs instead of sustainable profitability. This leads to declining margins even as sales rise. Small inefficiencies become significant when scaled to large revenue levels. Without strict financial discipline, expenses quietly expand in every department. Marketing budgets increase without proper return tracking. Hiring decisions are made based on urgency rather than efficiency. Operational waste becomes normalized as the business grows. Over time, profit becomes extremely thin or inconsistent. Many seven-figure businesses survive on volume rather than efficiency. 8. Overexpansion without structure. Rapid expansion is often celebrated as a sign of success. However, expansion without structure creates internal chaos. Many businesses scale faster than their systems can handle. Processes become inconsistent and difficult to manage. Communication breakdowns increase as teams grow quickly. Quality control becomes harder to maintain. Customer experience often declines during rapid scaling phases. This can damage reputation and long-term growth potential. Many owners focus on expanding reach instead of strengthening foundations. Infrastructure fails to support increasing operational demands. This creates inefficiencies that reduce profitability. 9. Misleading definition of rich. Many people assume that a seven-figure business owner is automatically wealthy. However, revenue does not determine personal financial freedom. Owners often reinvest most profits back into the business. This leaves little actual cash for personal use. Lifestyle expenses may also remain controlled due to uncertainty. As a result, paper success does not translate into real wealth. Some owners struggle financially despite impressive business numbers. Taxes, debt, and expenses reduce actual take-home income significantly. Wealth is defined by retained earnings, not business valuation alone. A business can be valuable, but not liquid. This creates the illusion of being rich without financial flexibility. 10. Growth without retention is financial illusion. The final reason most seven-figure businesses are actually broke is lack of retention. They grow revenue, but fail to retain profits effectively. Money continuously cycles through the business without building reserves. Expenses, reinvestments, and debt consume available cash flow. This creates a situation where growth never translates into stability. Businesses appear successful but lack financial cushion. Any downturn exposes structural weaknesses immediately. Without retained earnings, survival depends entirely on constant sales. This creates pressure to continuously perform at high levels. There is no financial buffer for unexpected challenges. Real wealth is built through accumulation, not just activity. Retention creates safety, flexibility, and long-term power. If you like this video and would like to see more like it, please give it the thumbs up, leave a comment, and click the button to subscribe.